Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Davis here at home, and as you can see, I'm working again at my little desk area space because we are going to be working on some Letterland activities, and I like to work on these types of activities on a hard surface where I can have all my materials ready to go. Now, a few weeks ago, we were working on some teams. Let me remind you of who they are. Remember these guys, firefighter Fred and his friend Frank? They never go off to fight fires unless they're working together. And then there was Linda and Lucy Lamplight. They like to light the way at the end of short vowel words, so they work as a team. And then finally, we were working with Sammy and his sister, which happens to be his best friend, Sally, and they work together at the end of short vowel words also. So today we're going to be reviewing these guys and two activities I sent to you earlier in pack number 3, a word detective sheet, and at the top it'll have unit 10, and then I want you to go get this and gather this story, Best Friends Race. This is the unit story that goes with that unit. Also, we're going to be doing a few fun activities together. Now, while you're gathering, you're going to need your handy dandy pencil machine and some colors for highlighting. Now, if you have highlight markers of 3 different colors, great, grab those. If not, you're just going to do what I'm doing and grab some crayons. I'm going to use my crayons today. Yeah. Okay, and I used a light green, yellow, and pink. But just, you know, it's fine. Just grab 3 light colors. No big deal. Okay, so our first activity we're going to do is we're going to be working with our word detective sheet here, and we're going to read 3 sentences. And then we're going to go back through and we're going to be spying for those teams. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is read. I'm going to read the sentences and you can read along with me, and I'm going to track my print and you do that too at home. All right, here we go. Let me put the glasses on so I can spy when I'm reading. Talking Tess will kiss her toy tiger. Remember, sometimes with these word detective sentences, they're kind of silly. Fred and Frank huff and puff as they run off to the fire. And then the final sentence, Sammy and Sally hiss as they go up the hill. All right, let's grab a color. Let's start with green. I'm going to start with green. And our first team that we're going to be looking for, let's start out with Sammy and Sally. So what we're going to do, and you know how we like to scan and skim, just spy. Every time you see this team together, you're going to highlight or color over top of the team. Okay, here we go. I'm going to read back through and you scan and skim with me. Talking Tess will kiss her toy tiger. Fred and Frank huff and puff as they run off to the fire. Sammy and Sally hiss as they go up the hill. And remember, you're going to spy for this partner team and highlight over the team. Okay, I'll give you just a minute and then I'll go through and mark and you see if you got them all. All right, let's go through. At the top, I see right off the bat, Tess has that team, and I'm just going to highlight over the team because they are working together. All right, and then not too far away is the word kiss. Don't you laugh about that word. So I'm going to highlight the team because they work together. Okay, and I'm going to go just a little bit further in my scanning and skimming, and then I see the word hiss. And again, I'm going to highlight the team. All right, so did you find 3? All right, here we go. Let's put the green crayon down. And, go ahead and do Lucy and Linda. This time, let's take pink. I want you to go back through, scan and skim. Every time you find this team, highlight. Okay, go ahead. Just kind of glide, scan and skim. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to go back through and you see if you got them all. So I'm going back to the top. Right off the bat, I see the word will, and I know that's the team that we're looking for. If I keep scanning and skimming, Here's one. Did you find this one? This one was kind of tricky for me because the team is walking together, but there's one letter after them, but they are walking together, and this is a short vowel word. So go ahead. If you didn't highlight that one, the team is together. And then finally down here, the very last word, hill. Okay, let's put down the pink crayon and grab the yellow. And you know who's left? Fred and Frank. So we're going to go back through. We're going to scan. We're going to skim for that team. All right, go ahead. I'm waiting here. Okay, are you ready? Okay, let's go. I'm going to go back through and I'm looking for that double F team. And in the word huff, there the friends are. And then right not too far after that is puff. There's the team. And of course the word off, they never go off. And then if I keep scanning and skimming, I have found them all. Wow, that was awesome. I know you guys did a great job, and I know you found all the teams. Now, let's switch gears here. And let's go to our story, Best Friends Race. Now, in this story that we're working on together, we're going to do a couple things. Now, first of all, the main focus of this story is to read. So I'm going to read to you, and then we're going to read together. Yeah, even though you're at home, it's okay. We can choral read. You read, and then I will read, and we'll read together. And then, of course, I'm going to assign you some other activities with this. So let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to be reading and listening. So I'll read first, you listen, and then we will read together. Okay. Best Friends Race. And of course, you can track your print as I'm reading. That's a good idea. The best friends have a race. Get set, off we go. Firefighter Frank and Firefighter Fred huff and puff as they go. Lucy, Lamplight, and Linda Lamplight fell as they went up the big hill. Sammy Snake and Sally Snake hiss as they go. Can they win? That's a question. Sammy and Sally pass them all. Cute story with the characters. Okay, now let's read together. So you're going to read with me. I'll slow down just a bit so we can keep up together. And don't forget to track your print. Let's start with that title. Best Friends Race. The best friends have a race. Get set, off we go. Firefighter Frank and Firefighter Fred huff and puff as they go. Lucy Lamplight and Linda Lamplight fell as they went up the big hill. Sammy Snake and Sally Snake hiss as they go. Can they win? Sammy and Sally pass them all. I know you kept up and I know you tracked your print. Now I'm going to ask you a couple questions, and of course I know you're at your house. So I want you to think, because you know part of reading is to think about what's happening. And one good strategy for answering questions is to go back in the story and find the answers. So at your house, I'll ask you a question and you think about the answer and then just shout it out loud, or tell a sister or brother or mom or dad, anyone who's around. If you have to tell your dog, that's totally fine. Question 1. Who is having a race? Who is having a race? So who is talking about the people or the characters? Who is having a race? Okay, did you say the best friends? I was thinking the best friends would be the best answer. However, if you said firefighter Frank and Fred and Lucy and Linda and Sammy and Sally, that would be correct. The correct answer too. So the best friends, or you could name all the characters. Okay, next question. Who fell? Who fell in the story? So think about the story, look back through your copy. Okay, if you answered Linda and Lucy, you are correct, because right here it says Linda lamplight and Lucy lamplight fell. Good. All right, next question. Who won the race? Who won the race? All right, scan and skim your story for that answer. Did you say Sammy and Sally? That's what I was thinking. Actually, they didn't cross the finish line, but I think we can pretty much figure out that they probably won the race for sure. Now, here's one last question. I want you to tell me where the characters are. What's the setting of the story? So a setting in a story is the place that the characters are acting out the story. So where are they? All right, think for just a minute. All right, let's see if we can figure out where they are. Now, if you said they're outside, well, of course, they are definitely outside racing, but where are they outside? Oh yeah, if you said a big hill, you are correct. That's where they were racing. They were racing up a big hill outside. All right, good job answering those questions. Now, here's what you're going to work on at your house on your own. A couple things. Well, since I've got the best friends race handy right here, you're going to be reading this story again. You're going to read it to yourself. I want you to read it 2 times to yourself. You can read it in your whispery voice, or you can read it out loud, or you can read it in your mind, but read it twice, okay? And then go find a family member and read out loud. Have them listen to you read, and then of course they should sign their name. If you did your best work and they think, wow, you are an expert reader, have them sign their name and then take a picture of that so it shows me that you did your reading job with your Letterland story. And with our word detectives, I want you to go through and find 2 words from these sentences. This is something we've always practiced at school, and I want us to continue it. And we did it recently with our all words. So use the back, split it into 2 equal parts. And I just like to label mine 1 and 2. And then, of course, you're going to be using those words in sentences. So you're going to think of a sentence, select a word, write a sentence using that word. Use your good writing skills. Of course, you're going to start with a capital. You're going to end with a period dot. You're going to have white spaces in between your words. Don't forget to underline the word that you've selected from the word detective sentences. And On our last word detective sentence activity, I challenged you. I said, make sure your sentences are at least 5 words long. Yeah, you're able to do that, well able. And we said, don't start your sentences with the word I. So let's do those same 2 challenges. Each sentence should be at least 5 words long, and make sure that you don't start either one of these sentences with the word I. Okay, good job with your Letterland activities. Good job reviewing these teams, Firefighter Fred and Frank, Lucy and Linda, Sammy and Sally. Okay, until our next Letterland teaching activity, as always, have a good one, and I'll see you soon.